Hi there, Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Kurt from Hollywookie.com, a nerd's guide to Hollywood.
I assumed that it's some sort of a Wookiee wiki.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
So, all right, Nerdist, tell me, what's it like to be known as the nerd of Hollywood right now?
I don't know if that's. I
Oh
think
no,
I'm
it's
one
true.
of them.
Oh,
but there's
you're
a lot
high
of
up.
us.
You and Will Wheaton are very high up on that
Me
list.
and Will and Felicia and Nathan Fillion.
Yes,
And
yeah, and that's a good group to be
there's
in.
a cadre of nerds that I love. That it's been fun to kind of see everyone sort of rise in their respective ranks. And Will puts himself more in the geek camp.
Definitely.
I throw myself more in the nerd camp.
Exactly. I'm with you. I'm in your camp. So I love Will, but I'm in your camp definitely. So.
And so it's really been fun. I mean, Will and I were roommates when we were teenagers, so that's
I didn't know that.
been
Really
kind of fun to. It's like, oh, we're still doing the same stuff that we did when we were teenagers, but now we're getting paid for it sometimes.
There's more money
It's
involved.
weird. Well, it's zero before, so really anything would be more $1.
Exactly.
More.
Someone's going to pay me for this? It's amazing.
Yeah. I used to get jealous because when Will and I first became friends, he was on Star Trek, so he had money to buy toys, and he had one of the first Power Books, just this thick brick of them, and he would play SimCity in black and white.
Nice.
Like, you have so much money to buy cool toys. We used to play Leisure Suit Larry. It was fun.
You still playing games?
I haven't had as much time to play anything lately because of work, but the last thing I was playing was Portal 2.
Yeah? How'd you do?
I'm most of the way through. I love it.
That's pretty good. Everybody loves
it's
Portal.
genius,
Yeah, it's amazing. How'd you get involved with this panel tonight?
I have done stuff with the Paley Center before, moderated, and we port stuff over into the podcast realm, and so they just asked me if I wanted to do this one, and I don't know Seth MacFarlane well, but we used to go to the same karaoke bar.
Really?
Years ago, yes.
So you're a singer as well? I had no idea.
I don't know how good, but I have no shame in getting up at a karaoke bar.
Well, you do it semi-sober, because that's the key.
Well, see, I don't drink anymore, and there was a sharp decline. That's interesting. There was a sharp decline 8 years ago in my karaokeing and when the drinking stopped. It's like Vegas.
Yes.
You can't karaoke or go to Vegas sober.
You shouldn't.
Because then you're like, why am I doing this up here?
Exactly. This is not right.
Good.
Why would I do this?
Yep.
So did you ever do a duet with Seth?
No, we've never done a duet.
Is it going to happen? Is it in the
Maybe
cards?
Tonight.
Dude.
What I want to ask you
Yes,
is,
sir.
Ewoks, cousin species of the Wookiees?
Well, yes, definitely.
No, I'm sorry, we're talking about Wookiees.
We're bonding here. We're Wookiee talk.
We're talking about Wookiees. Don't worry about this.
that what you're
Don't
calling
worry
them now?
about this.
You're calling them Wookiees
Yes,
now?
I just want to play with the
I
Wookiees.
think
And
why don't we
I
have
can't have-
every be sexual between your
Chewy.
It's all across the board.
Chewy.
It's funny. We have been trying to think of something better. I can't.
Wow.
I have a theory that what happened was that someone tried to breed a docile house Wookiee and ended up with the Ewok, which I think everyone would agree suffers probably a lot of the same congenital birth defects that Shih Tzu suffer from. a lot of respiratory problems, eye boogers.
Yes.
And then poop sticking to the fur. Like I always thought that Ewoks would make terrible pets. Because
You know what?
would walk them and then there'd be poop and they'd be like, yup nom. And he's like, stop! I have to go to work. I don't want to have to wipe you.
Dude, that is the perfect way to end this. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
talking
very
about it.
much,
I really
of course.
appreciate it.